Go down to this spot and hunt for seafood. Outside the ship's point, the water is very much in there. You and your uncle are still on the shore and you don't understand why. The water is very dim. When the French asked the brothers, the water was still there. At this point, the French will jump off. The water is very clear. This month, there is no fish to eat. I don't have any videos or tea. I'm tired of floating down here. When you jump in, you only get one fish. Very big always. Uncle and sister. This one is the same as the big hand. More than a gang. A stingray pinning it's pregnant. If you are pregnant, France will not catch you. Into a colony of trout with the fish. The French don't know what fish has black and black stripes. In general, the French at sea do many types of fish. The French know. The French will only get a few to cook. There is only one France. Even if you only fish once, France will be exhausted. I'm going to go catch seafood. There's a very big shellfish. I am exhausted only for France. It's an octopus. An octopus that floats under the sand where it lies. Octopus. Then the present. It costs about 150,000 a kilo. In this case, France will meet to more mussels. Thai scallops are in France is over 10,000 a kilo. I met a scab so far here. This one is bringing eggs to you. Maybe France will put it down. Let it reproduce. If you come here, France will meet another big scallop outside the train station. Thai scallops are very big. A scallop first always scallops. Young current Asian and Uncle Sid. The traces of it are hard to see. Go slowly, slowly. Here you are, Uncle and Sister. When I got here, I found one. Moon crab. This one. It has been the ones that are in the open like that are very fast. And then France took a picture. Sandfish here. The French picked it up and dug it out. Very tired hands. These are octopus snail traps. They're broken. This is where France discovered that there is another sea scallop. It's 2 oysters. Here you are, Uncle and Sister. Run to this place. I found out there's a sea scallop. Here lies its trace. It can't be seen. There it is. Now I just need it. If you want to catch it, just let the French come. That was my first oyster. This size is about 8 to 9 kilograms. When I was exhausted, I caught another sandfish. This fish is sold at the market. It's also over 100,000 a kilo. One more Thai clam. Here you are. France has discovered another moon crab. But it's packed. When you get to this place, you catch a fish. The sand is too big. If you want to fry this fish or cook it. Also delicious. I think you're pointing at a fish. Maybe it's a rim stingray. Now put to spikes and put them in the racket. Rim stingrays that I cook onion fat or soup. The food is delicious. A snail. If you open the stone, the price is higher. It's the open snail. France is meeting an army she has always called. It's a sea urchin. I'm tired of catching the crab. This one must be exhausted. I found out there's a very big deep sea cucumber. These are the A's. The wheel of that corner of tea, the uncle and the 2 brothers. I ran to a tea corner. Even a little more. The French gun went down through the fish. That's a lot. Fish flock Asian uncles, brothers, and sisters. Now the French brothers are going to get some squid. They're grouper. The French saw the fish trapping their flocks. Clear water to the tea corner. You look so good, brother and sister. The darkness looks very scary. It's been a long time since we saw the fish again. France has forgotten its name for a long time. Do you remember the name of this fish? Leave a comment, let France know. In fact, France has forgotten, because when you go to France for tea, you often see it's a yellow one and a colored one. This can look. It looks so beautiful. You guys, this fish is very beautiful to keep. It's going to use its hands. Take a picture of the rocks. It looks beautiful. Tea is a lot to see. You're kidding, you're kidding, you're kidding. I found out there's a sponge scallop. Very big always. Spicy scallops are at the root of the tea. It's delicious. It must be me. It's nice to see the yellow sloping fish swimming. Son of fish. There's an iron case. She is very brave and always holds a flashlight. Get your head in to see if there's a grouper eel in there. This iron barrel, it's been in the tea for a long time, so it was a skin tank is very much. Here's the French uncle and uncle who discovered a squid. The leaves must always be big. It's eating a fish. Let's shoot it now to see if it works or not. One shot. France shot at its job. It's always dull. I can rarely shoot it because it is so fast. When it comes, it runs. The French have already shot. Gray stone fat snail and a regular fat snail. I ran to this place and found another octopus. Octopus land uncles, brothers, and sisters. France has discovered a corner. Hey, guys. It's an iron barrel. It's broken. There are a lot of painted fish. They caught a fish. There is also a very large itch here. Here's a trace of a fat snail. Come to this place, France. There's another fat snail. When I was exhausted, I caught one. There's an octopus in there. The Thai shell is very big, you and your uncle. Today, the two of you didn't catch many scallops. Now's bad luck. You are lucky, uncle. The ship was sunk by it. It's a crime for fishermen. It is very new that France does not understand. There is no take it up. And the machines are always aunts and uncles. This way. More than 2 weeks, in the town of Fanthithao. These are a drift trap. 12 doors of the prison. You and your uncle drifted to the shore. My grandmother is too much. It's probably because this boat sank. Sinking down, now it's drifting. The 12-door trap on the shore. There's nothing to tie this boat to. And uncle, brother, sister, it keeps. Let's take it. Two French brothers have discovered this boat. Let's go fishing now. There is no fish in that boat. When I ran out, I found a shark. There is a It's been a long time. 5 of my children have only broken, and here is one. I don't know how many more. Here you are, uncle and sister. More than 10 Asian uncles and sisters. French anime must be lucky to be here. 2, 4, 6 more than 10 kids. I don't know if it's outside or not. Run to this place. France found another very big sandfish. You two are always here. Catch this sand kingfisher. I need to know its traces. I just caught his mark. You can't catch without a trace. An octopus and a waffle scallop. Another ocean scallop. The current price is also over 200,000 a kilo. There's also a fish. Is in Dong Nai. If you are near the highway, you can buy it. Contact the French phone number. Put it under the description. France will take back the brothers for sale. Let your brothers and sisters enjoy. I only have one more squid. That's it. Catch up for a soup to eat. When I came to this place, I found a pair of shoes. The French moon caught me. The little girl is French. A little crab is a crab. That's your uncle. A very tight clam. It's always in France called mica. France can meet more here. Stingray. It's a sea star. It's been a long time since I saw the color again. It's beautiful. There's the fat snails next to it. There's a stingray again. It's the spin stingray that's too deep in the water. Under a muddy land, her brothers and sisters are new. Here France meets the fat snails. BA. About a year ago, my uncle and I. For more than 2 months in France, the sea is very rough. This boat does this kind of sailing. There you seem to have discovered come out something uncles and uncles. France is now recording clearly. Let my brother and sister see this one. It feels very empty inside. But the record is, I don't understand why it has sunk. This is not a cup of tea. This boat has sunk. It's drifting away. 2 French scuba diving brothers. See this. I'm only with France, and there are things. And go lipstick of an always Asia uncles and brothers. If you look inside, there are 8 cups. This is one of your hundreds of millions. Resident Asian uncles, brothers, and sisters. I also saw it change white. It's very beautiful. This one is about 300 grams. There's a squid to eat today. Once on the shore, France royal cooking oil. When I came here, France met a garlic snail. I watched her crawl to find the one she found so beautiful. This girl is too small to catch. When I came here, I met a very good dog. Is to always. The moon crab is also known as the 3-dot crab. This art is really. French brothers are not sold. Caught. The children are sure to boil meat to eat rice. Take it home for dinner. Not much to sell. There's another octopus here. Octopus is in the country. France is a little bigger. It's not big. You look like the lips of this sandfish. Through a scallop it jumps up. It's on the ground. Maybe it's the fat snail. Or why? So it's a jump. This is its hole. Looks like there's a fat snail down there. The oyster is afraid of the fat snail. The French have found another sandfish. One day the French arrested for years ago sand squid Asian and uncle sibling. If your uncle or sister is in Saigon or 3 fat snails you have for always here. Year. Fat snail always and uncle. A few months ago, the French caught the fish. There's a lot at the train station. Because the sea is so rough, it has reclaimed its land. It's very strange. So, I don't see oysters anymore. This is where France meets an octopus. Water always. I'm tired of catching a stingray. You can see it in the French. I don't see a lot of clams. Catch stingrays. Fins have to be careful, and fortunately, being stabbed by it was a real pain. There's another fat snail here. Here you are. You have an octopus. It's under the sand. It's lying there so it can go hunting when the fish. There's another moon crab here. Caught up. French will squeeze. If it's hard, it's called meat. What is soft and soft is called chili. Let's drop it. Another octopus. I seem to be exhausted too. I'm taking out a fish. This sand guppy. It's just lying on the ground. It lies there many times. The French arm is always very deep. Now your uncle and sister. Fortunately, this place is French. I meant for chests. I don't understand why you are. It's been for years, you guys. When we got here, France met another crab. 3 more dots. I don't know if this one is sure or if it's glad. Our French squeeze test. Looks like this one's got meat. I'm going to catch another fish. And one more crab. It looks like this one's got a clump. The 2 French brothers are running for another cup of tea. I don't know if there are fish or not. I see a lot of small fish. There is no fish or it's not grouper. France only has one. This fish is delicious to eat. If you are exhausted, you can only get one more. Fish here take out his intestines and put out the coal fire. I eat fish sauce and it hurts my armpit. There's a pregnant rim stingray. Through a thorny seahorse. This thorny seahorse. You are also very young, my brothers and sisters. The horse is long. Just met the French and didn't catch this seahorse. 2 French brothers came to this place. I found this boat. And uncle, brother, sister. Well, this boat is so big. It's very new, uncle. I don't know. There are fish. Is it hiding inside or not? Here. France thinks this is not a tea. My brother and sister, look at this. The boat tilts over, it tilts back. It's always driven by the force of the water below it. When I was exhausted, I flew up. Discovered this boat. According to French estimates, it has now sunk. When I came here, I found out that there was one stingray pit. He's lying there. You can't see him. Stingrays are not always, because it's in its tracks. It flows through a layer. It's a little muddy, so I can't see it. Sometimes you guys run it too. I'm tired of discovering another octopus. This squid capsule. The UI is running and you don't know him. It's only possible or not. One shot is enough. girl who never leaves. If you run to this place, you will find two more fat snails. There's another moon crab. This one is already covered. There's this Thai clam. When I come to France, I will see another big clam. A fat snail. In front of France there is also a crab. It's always clapping. Here you are, brother and sister. Traces of the crab that's lying this trick. I'm tired of seeing you guys. It's a snail, so this one doesn't have eggs. France is catching this fish. You to have too much fish today. And uncle, brother, sister. It's a sign that there are two octopus next to it. Here, the French caught a shark. Just a little more striped shellfish. There's another octopus in front of France. I'm tired of seeing another squid. This is where France meets another striped scallop. Here's a sea cucumber. I don't understand why in France this sea cucumber, but it's not big. France has no catch. It's a vestige of an octopus that's under the sand. Another big thylacine. There's an octopus in front of France. It blooms in a Thai shell. The UI is already running. Here. It's going under the sand again. It's running sideways and spinning and not seeing it. When you are exhausted, you are catching the shell is very hard. Now I spit with my hands. Is that a big shellfish? It was time to go to the beach too. Then France. Thank you very much to your uncle. I saw the video. Let's see the results of the two brothers one day. The two of you caught a stingray today. Nearly 10 stingrays. There are also a lot of fish caught here. Octopus today is one of them. It's about a kilogram. You are very lucky today, my uncle. The two of you can meet. There are also snails in one place. If you have a small snail, it's not big. That? You see the money too, my uncle. A squid in the morning, the French shoot. It's changed the mini color to yellow now. It's always shining. It's very beautiful. Today, you and your uncle will get a little snail. The moon can hold these. There must be a lot of clams. France dropped a lot. Today, there are only a few oysters. These for sea scallops. These 6. Dumplings are okay. A bucket of shellfish fat dumplings. It was also the work of 2 French brothers. This time France is preparing food for lunch. If you are a squid, France will boil the oil. Just with the fish, France will cook a small pot of sour soup to have chan water. Our soup is already boiling. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. Next, French squid legs. My brother and sister, look at this, it's gold. It's sweet. Have just come to the shore. The shore is windy. Get ready to move. Today, shot a single leaf about 300 grams. 6 all always. There's a fire on the stove. Everything you use is armor.